Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we're getting started on the amazing Yamaguchi Agent Venom from Revoltech Kyoto. But it's crazy because I spent a week in Hong Kong doing the Animated Pro Show. Shout out to Mr. Lee, who I was able to get my original one from because my orders were just all over the place and I didn't know what was happening while I was away. So here we are with this really cool figure. I had to bring it back loose, unfortunately, because I got so much stuff. I just was not able to bring them back with a box. But yeah, I love this figure. This is all bias. If anyone doesn't know, I love Flash Thompson. I love the Venom run. If you haven't, please go read Amazing Spider-Man 587, where it gives you that really good Flash Agent Venom origin story. Then Rick Marinder went and made awesome stuff. So yeah, let's talk about the figure itself. This is just outright a great look for it. I know he sits in that superhero A stance, which may or may not work for some people, but apparently it works really well for me, especially with Agent Venom. And then it's crazy because, right, there's the Tony Moore style, so they've definitely took a mix of the few, but overall I feel like the look that they've chosen is really good. So here we are with our many different forms of articulation. As you can see, the collar moves with the head and neck, and you can move it separately without, right? Our shoulder pads have rotating. They can rotate. We can lift up. We can hit the T-pose. With the how you rotate the joints will be how you get it out. Because as you can see, we can definitely get all the way up and over. We have the drop down shoulder points for that amazing Yamaguchi-ness. Our torso can shift left and right, forwards and backwards. We have a very deep forward ab crunch, and in reverse. And when you go in reverse, you'll get a little ab gap, but boom, just close it all up. We have lower torso movement to help with that. And just like with all Yamaguchis, they will press against the legs, so you need to be careful. We have a thigh swivel. We can rotate outwards. We can rotate closer inward. We have a single beautiful joint that rotates down that still has perfect amount of range. As you can see, we get there. But the amazing Yamaguchi is known for posing. As you can see, we can move our belt out to help move and elaborate on articulation. And then the moves we should be able to do with Agent Venom are secondary to none. Because as you can see here, rotating our ball joints, our arms do have a bicep swivel as well, and a single rotating joint, but it is a deep joint, which allows for maximum articulation. So as you can see here, getting him in poses will be little to no issue for you. Ooh. Really beautiful. That means when you want to do run and gun, web swing style, right? Let's see just outright web swinging. Yeah, I think we really are in a beautiful spot for web swinging, right? If you want to rotate the legs up, get your classic Spider-Man style, you can do that as well. We have gunner style, we have a toe hinge and beautiful ankle pivot. So our amazing Yamaguchis can do just about anything. That means if you want to rotate and do a run and jump punch, you got it. We literally are in a beautiful spot with this. So yeah, look, let's get him a little posed up and a little nice. Let's make sure our feet are flat. Oh, by the way, you can actually rotate the under boot right here at the slide. So that way you actually get a lot of extra movement. Undefeated. So the sleekness and overall beautiful design of this is really good because even with all the moving parts, the black and white silhouettes make it look really, really beautiful. And they didn't cut corners on the back because it's fully designed there as well. There's some breakage, obviously, but it doesn't bother me knowing that he just looks really good and functions really good as well. With that being said, though, now we're going to jump into the accessories, which really make this guy awesome. So let's do that. All right, let's talk about our accessories. A couple of things I want to go over first is going to be, like all amazing Yamaguchi, he does come with a stand. I never covered these before, but I'm going to do that now since I already had to bring them back loose and it's out. Next, we are going to cover our hand sculpts. This is where it gets really fun. So, right, we have them on this nice tree. We will get trigger hands. We get our larger, more opened hand. We have our closed fist. And these closed fists are actually for your web swinging poses, because you know Venom does it from the hand, the top of the hand. But you can also do classic web swinging poses. Let's see if this one has it. No. Which set of hands was it? Did I go crazy? Oh, here we go. So the regular hands will have the opening for it. So that way you can actually web swing in hand as well. Thought I was going crazy for a second, right? Then you will get his tendril hands. So that way the hands can have tendrils to hold weapons as well. And then we have our boss Venom hands, where it has the stress of him mid-transformation. Because when you read the comics, you'll see why. I don't want to spoil it for you. I do hope that you've read some or have knowledge of how it works. It's actually really fun. And then you will get sets of eyes. Now, what's really cool is you'll get different expressions of the eyes. The green ones, though, are from a different point when an artist took over. And the green is actually really cool against the one time he fought Craven early on in his books. It's really nice. Then you will get weapons. Weapons are important. So you'll get some handguns. That's what those trigger hands are for. You will actually get 4, because 2 to be in hand, 2 for tendrils, or having the tendrils have all of them. It doesn't matter, but you'll get 4 of these. Then you will get an extra pouch. So that way you can put placements for your stuff or put it on the side. And if you don't want that on the side, they will give you options for having different holsters on the side. Then they give you a holstered version of the gun, because instead of it just fitting, you can actually just do a part swap. Yamaguchi is big on that. So look right here, if you want it functioning, it looks really good. Right there, just holsters right on the side. It looks really good and it works really well. Nice and functional. For your weapons as well, you will get blaster effects. Should I call it bullet time effects? Bullet time effects. Let's go with that. So we just plug that in. It sits right in front. We've seen everyone do this at this point, so I'm late to the game. But yes, this does look really good, and light passes through it really, really well. I'm very excited for that. Like we saw before, here are our web shooters, our thwippity thwippers. I like the webbing style that they chose for this one. It's slightly better in my opinion than the previous one. I hope it goes really well with classic Spider-Man. I'm actually gonna need to test that out by well, not classic, I should say the Mark IV armor. But I need to look into that. So as you can see here, you can actually plug it in. You can web shoot from the hand, like I said. Then we have our beautiful tendrils, which you'll get these ones, that curvature, when you want to lash out like all Venom. Then you'll get the extra posable ones, and these ones can be used in conjunction with this one to make a bigger tendril. So you can see me plug it in. So you can use these ones to do a bigger tendril, or you could take these off, leave the smaller one in, and then we can add one of the tendril hands. I'm actually going to test that out right now. Yep, see, you can add the little tendril hands. So there are tons of creation options, because you'll also get a side hand, which can be placed on our regular hand or the edge of one of these to create this. So again, like I said, you actually have a ton of options. Like I said, excuse me, you'll actually get a ton of these, as well as extras of these. And I'm a little under the weather from traveling, so I know I sound a little different. You'll also get a larger weapon as well. So yeah, I really like what they've done with this. This is actually a really, really good figure. I can't wait to show off all the photos that I'm gonna do. One of the fun things about this line is that the posability, but more importantly, the fun of getting more comic characters from different types of companies. It's been a spectacular time for comics fans, so we're eating really good. With that being said, let's get ready to jump into the size comparisons as we compare the domestic Spider-Man, import Spider-Man, whatever it is that I have, because I love all things Spider-Man. So let's jump into it. I'll see you guys in a sec. So now we are jumping into the size comparison. You know what? Let's do the old Marvel Legends up against Amazing Yamaguchi, so we can see what we're getting with. And as you can see here, proportions-wise, they're technically pretty close, right? This one has the one-piece chest. This one is broken up in the sculpt. This one feels taller, but the overall bulkiness of this guy works for me, and articulation. Whereas our old Venom is now outdated in terms of what we're getting. But man, this was such a great toy to have as we got back in the day. So it's good that we're getting something else. Then, this is not really a size comparison, but I'm throwing it in for fun. Here is Agent Venom when he was a Space Knight. And I wanted to throw this in there because you can just see, because Venom can change his size, it doesn't matter if he's tall or short. He can technically change form and grow. So, just wanted to put that in fun. In case you want to team up with the Marvel Legends Mania, here we are. This actually works out really well in terms of size, in my opinion. So I feel like those really do work. And speaking of other Spider-Men, here we are with a Marvel Legends Scarlet Spider and a Mafex Scarlet Spider, depending on, whoop, don't fall on me. So depending on how you want to do it, here we are with these guys. I feel like he should be a little bit taller than Spider-Man, so I'm probably going to go with the Mafex in this case. But they both look really good with squaring up. So keep that in mind. For those of you that read the Venom one, here is Jack-O-Lantern. Not the right Jack-O-Lantern, but still Jack-O-Lantern, so you can see. Then we can square up against, ooh, this is a good one. Here is the Mafex Winter Soldier, which I'll be reviewing next. So yeah, that's a good combination. Ooh, here's a G.I. Joe. Actually, this one's Agent of Destro, an Iron Grenader, Metalhead. Then, in case you want to square up with an SHF, here is SHF Kuwagata Olga. And, oh, last but not least, here's my main man Ichigo on the Mezco side. Always down the clown, my main man 50 grand. So yeah, that about sums it up. Oh, here's also Gork the Orc, in case you want to do some Mythic Legion stuff or do Sword and Sorcery with Venom. But yeah, I gotta say, overall, I've been having a blast with this figure. Took it with me on the flight back home in my bag so I can enjoy posing and playing. So I hope you guys enjoy the photos at the end. It's been a blast to really just sit and play with this. So again, I do hope that you are enjoying, because as far as comic accurate, I think this is really close to a nice mix of all the artist interpretation. Wow, I'm tired. But yeah, it's one of these figures where it's if you're a comics fan, I feel like you'll be happy. And if not, I guess you learned about Age of Venom through other medium. So hopefully this will suffice. In the meantime, please enjoy. Please have a good time with yourself. Please have a good time with others and enjoy the company. Or unless you're a solitude person, then enjoy that quiet. I hope you get what's best for you. And as always, please be good, do good. Drink your water, guys. Later.